So where would you like to begin, dear one?
Oh, where to begin? Well, sure. Let's go there. If Source is always keeping up with all that I want, and because of the contrast, and the fact that I want there to be a ton less contrast, I want to be able to get there from here right now. I mean, like ASAP. And if Source becomes everything I want, why doesn't Source to make it so that we can get there from here a lot faster? I mean, why do we put ourselves through this emotional roller coaster? Again, just ask it.
Yes. Well, we appreciate your question very much. We very much appreciate you so eloquently putting that into words, because it does seem crazy, doesn't it? It does seem crazy. Why would you put yourself on this huge emotional journey of contrast? And so we're going to give it to you from a couple different angles here. So first and foremost, we want to address the specific time-space reality that you chose to come into in this lifetime, one in which you are switching from a third-dimensional reality to a fifth-dimensional one. And so this particular incarnation of yours is one of ascension. It is one of awakening. It is one of coming in, really not getting who you are and being a denser being and having the experience of waking up to who you really are. And from human perspective, that may seem a little crazy, but from non-physical perspective, you're just non-physical. You're an eternal being. And so the expansion comes from coming into human form at one of these most expansive quantum leaping times on your planet, where the whole universe is in on this game, and all that's unfolding here on planet Earth is a very, very exciting time. So from the broadest perspective of non-physical, from the broadest perspective of your oversoul and your entire soul journey, this human experience is actually quite a fun ride. It's exciting to be able to experience emotions. It's exciting to be able to experience contrast. It's exciting to be able to have this experience of not knowing who you are, and then, while human, waking up and getting it. So we just want to give you that layer of it, that the contrast and the intensity that feels like so much. Why would I do this? Why would I sign up? And why would it be so hard? And why can't I just have all the goodies right here, right now? That part that feels like such intense contrast, really, from your broader perspective, your bigger soul's experience, this is actually the juiciness. This is actually the fun part of the game, when the game gets really good. So you are being guided. You are being supported and guided on a much bigger path than you can visibly see in front of you. And what you are really wanting is really lining up for you. And we want you to get that. We want you to get all the goodies that are all lined up for you. And so just taking a breath in here. Just dropping down into your body, breathing down into your heart, bringing your energy out of your head and into your heart center. Just breathing here as you're just integrating the bigger understanding, the bigger picture. And as you're breathing here, we just want you to let yourself off the hook. Let yourself off the hook, dear one. Let yourself off the hook for all the ways that you feel like you're getting beaten up, and for all the hard stuff that you've been through, because you've been through a lot, dear one. You've been through a lot, and we want you to just take a breath here. Soften your body, relax your body, and really just acknowledge yourself, dear one, for all that you have been through. For all that you've been through, because you have been through a lot. And you're coming out the other side. You're coming out the other side of that very dark night of the soul, and you're coming back to life, and you're remembering who you are. And there's just huge importance in you giving yourself credit. Giving yourself credit for how much you've done, because as you said earlier, you even failed that feeling that you've messed everything up, that you even failed at trying to off yourself in some way. We want you to get that you're not messing anything up, dear one. You're not messing anything up. Your life's not a mess. The contrast that feels big is not as big as it may seem. And the ways that you are hard on yourself are really ready to be let go of. Because part of contrast is the human creation of drama. Drama. Why is this that way? Why? Oh, God, where is she? What? And this boss is spineless. He has no spine. I have to deal with the spineless boss.
Oh.
So we are playing with you a bit here just to overemphasize how much drama humans do bring to situations. And so this feeling of contrast, it is actually completely exaggerated by the individual because they add so much energy to what's happening. So contrast, just that term. So all that happens is something happens. Oh, there's not enough dollars in the bank right now. That's what happens. And then the human turns it into, oh God, I have no money, I'm not worthy, I can't do this, I can't do that, da 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 da. And your human self increases the contrast by adding all of this drama to it and emotion. And so this is all by design, because part of the human journey is emotion, and part of the human journey is experiencing emotions and experiencing yourself as not worthy and not the powerful creator that you are. So it's sort of this wrapped up box, and so contrast is directly related to emotional response, which produces frequency. So something happens. You have an emotional response that makes it that you're a bad person and all these things are happening and you're a failure and all of that. And then you produce a frequency that keeps bringing you situations that are a match to that frequency. We've never explained it this way. Are you getting this? It's very powerful.
I get it.
So if you really want to shake things up and create from a whole new perspective, we would encourage you to react differently to what you would call contrast. So a situation happens. There's not enough dollars in your bank account. Your typical emotional response would be fill in the blank of unworthiness, la la la, why am I not there yet? I've put so many positive thoughts in, and my positive thoughts aren't adding up in my bank account, and all of that goodness. And so instead, so we're just giving you a tool here to really switch things up for you. So when something happens that would normally elicit some form of negative emotional response, we would encourage you to catch yourself in that moment and instead propel yourself forward into a high frequency emotional response. So because what's really happening when there's not enough dollars in the bank account, what's really happening is something really big is on its way to you. Something really good is on its way to you. Because you've lived the contrast over and 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 over, like a soap opera, because of all the yummy, delicious drama that humans want to play out. You're actors on a stage here. You have skin suits on that you don't normally have. So you're playing Academy Award-winning roles in these skin suits going, look at me. I'm going to do no money. I'm going to do no relationships. I'm going to do hard love. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that because I'm an actor on a stage and I have this skin suit and I'm just going to get really dramatic and I'm going to feel all the feels because I'm human and I get to feel when I'm not physical. All I feel is eternal love. So I'm just going to feel these feelings big time because I can. And so we would encourage you to do an Academy Award-winning performance of shifting from whatever situation is happening that would normally elicit a negative response, turn it into a positive response of, oh my God, this is really good. This is really good. This is really good. This is really good. I'm getting really excited. I'm getting excited because of what's about to happen for me. I'm getting excited about what's about to happen, what's about to happen, what's about to happen. Oh my goodness. I love that this situation is actually blasting me forward into feeling my worthiness in a whole new way because when I allow myself to feel how worthy I am, when I allow myself to feel the power of who I am, the divinity of who I am, the bigness of who I am, I can conjure in some serious stuff. I can conjure in some serious stuff. I am a powerful conjurer. I am a freaking amazing conjurer. And what just happened is causing me to conjure in a really big way, and I'm getting excited about the conjuring. And so that emotional response creates a completely different frequency that's going to bring you completely different results. Do you feel that?
At least taken to school.
Yes, and we very much appreciate your question because it allowed us to give you this powerful answer that we've never given before. And it's time. It's time. In some ways, you had to go through all that you could go through in order to really start to get this on a bigger level, and also for you to really start cashing in. For you to start cashing in on all the goodness that is in your vortex, all the goodness that is coming your way, dear one. And it can come very quickly, very quickly, very quickly, very quickly, very, very quickly. Things can shift for you very, very quickly. And we mean it. Very quickly. Yes.